welcome to another exciting edition of Smell the Coffee. Today I am joined by Princess Diana Master and we are about to have a great time. The show is jam-packed. We definitely do have bazaar news and then so much more. We bring you an exciting interview from our local industry where you get to meet local creatives, entrepreneurs, and so much more. How are you doing on this Tuesday?
I'm doing fantastic. I am happy to be here. I am blessed. I'm too beautiful to be stressed.
But yeah, I love that for you.
The Met Gala is underway.
Yes.
The theme for this year is the Garden of Time, I think. Yeah. That's why you see people, well, Tyler's wearing sand. So.
Everyone has like flowers.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nikki, I feel like Nikki ate.
Nikki is the queen. You know, I'm a Nikki girl. So Nikki is always going to eat whether she eats or not.
No, but I like her look.
Yeah, she looks amazing, that yellow dress. And I love the fact that it's like a little tutu princess dress.
She looks like she stepped out of Alice in Wonderland.
She looks so gorgeous. And the flowers,
beautiful.
they just complete everything. You know, during the Met Gala time, that's the time where all the fashion gods really
come together.
Yeah, they resurrect.
Yes.
And they come to judge
they awaken.
the fashion.
They go to hibernation, and then the Met Gala, they're like, all right, it's my time to shine.
Yeah. So on social media today, you'll be seeing a lot of fashion ratings. Don't take it personal. It's not the character or the person being judged.
Look.
It's just a piece of clothing that they are putting on, that they are wearing rather. And I think it's also valid that, you know, people judge these outfits because there is a theme. If you are ever invited to an event with a theme, you have to go according to the theme. You can't just come up. Because obviously we're going to be like, did you not get the invite?
What was that?
Yeah.
That's why for my wedding, the theme is Met Gala. Y'all need to come in your best looks.
Okay, but which Met Gala though?
I'll find a theme.
I think my birthday next year should be like Met Gala vibes. You know, speaking of birthday.
Do you know how much you stressed us out with that beige color scheme? Do you understand how much pressure we were under?
Next year, I'm just going to say, come looking colorful because I love color.
Okay.
So I'm going to say come looking colorful. No soft colors, maybe.
If I was celebrating my birthday this year, like with people, because I'm Diana, of course I'm going to celebrate my
with
birthday.
People, particularly.
But like, yeah, I think I would do Garden of Time vibes as well.
So we must come like we're going to the Met.
Like it should be like a, I don't know, like sort of like a high tea, but not high tea, but like a fun high tea. I don't know how to explain it, but like think Nikki's look. I think that's the best way I can describe it. I want the florals, but I want the fun. I don't want it to be too
serious.
No. It just needs to be fun and flirty and like still classy and elegant.
I wanted to tell you that I saw a birthday wish list yesterday.
That you posted on your status.
It says, this is my birthday wish list: electricity, chicken 4 kg. What else was on? Cucumber.
Cucumber. And the carcass.
Yes,
the lamb carcass.
Yes, those are the type of gifts that I think we should look into. Not these useless gifts.
I want cows.
Cows, land, maybe. Even
if
you have 2 million, maybe you can send.
You know, whatever it is, like give me something to help me sustain my life. Like this year, really, on my birthday
wish list. Not these useless lunches that you want to invite us to all the time. Give us electricity so we can be in the light.
Give me a car. Give me a house. I don't mind. Like, I'm not picky. It doesn't even need to be like a mansion. You can just give me a 2-bedroom apartment. It's not. I'm not asking for a lot. Really.
It's fine.
Even land.
But really, it got me thinking, it's true, why do we put all these useless things? Perfume?
That was the most realistic birthday wish list I've seen in a while, to be honest.
Like all this useless thing, lipstick, MAC foundation. How far will MAC foundation take you? Put on electricity.
Listen, for that time being, Moss. For the time being, with birthday wish lists, it's really like, listen, this is what I would buy if I could afford it for myself. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I can afford it, but like, think of me, for example. I like perfume.
Yeah.
I can afford to buy all my expensive perfumes.
Yeah.
But do I? It's like a,
Yeah.
I can, but like,
do you
I'd rather
really
not.
like? I'd rather not buy it with my money.
With my own money. That's just who I am. But hey, do let us know what some of your favorite items on people's birthday wish lists have been, and then maybe we will consider putting them on our birthday wish list.
Yeah.
But we'll now take a quick ad break, and when we get back, we get into our top stories.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
So, the latest in the Drake and Kendrick feud, it's been going on.
Yeah.
So, yes, I assume yesterday you did speak about Drake addressing the allegations and saying that they were not true. And he actually said that he planted evidence, like he planted all of these things so that Kendrick could use them in a song.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Now, why are you coming then to give us, like, it's not true?
Yeah, like
If
he's
you
basically
planted
saying...
the evidence.
He was basically saying that
He's lying. There's
He's
no
lying.
way you can. There's no way you can plant such horrendous evidence about yourself.
No, he
Bad
was like,
things
yeah,
about yourself.
I knew you were going to use them.
Nah.
But then anyway, in the latest story, Metro Booming, who's an American record producer, actually decided to host like a giveaway.
Wow.
So he responds to Drake's disses and hosts BBL Drizzy Beat giveaway. Now go make another song telling more lies because we both know you can't tell everyone. Yeah. Why I don't F with you, the producer tweeted. While Drake has been sparring with Kendrick Lamar in the spicy feud sweeping the rap world, the Sixth God has had smoke for Metro Booming as well. It's unclear exactly what sparked the beef between Drizzy and the producer, but after Drake sniped Metro in push-ups, he came after him again on Family Matters over the weekend. On the fiery diss track that arrived on May 3rd, Drake used Booming's government name, Leland Wayne, with the OVO boss also insinuating that he had been intimate with Metro's girl. So the drum thing...
Metro?
He's an American record producer.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
So the drum thing was laughable, so I let it slide. But what we not going to do is spread lies and have my loved ones involved. This is now what Metro Booming said. So now the St. Louis native also claimed that Drake attempted to block Like That from being serviced to radio and attached an allegedly leaked email from label attorneys that went viral on Twitter. Metro then ups the ante by hosting a BBL Drizzy Beat giveaway, having fans rap over a beat mocking Drake's alleged cosmetic surgery. The prize, the 30-year-old's going to give the best freestyle a beat. Yeah. So literally, people have to just come up with a diss track and he'll give a free beat. That's how petty he is.
Nah, all of this is childish. We're over it. We don't care. Particularly...
You don't care.
I don't care.
The world is going crazy. They actually put, it was Daily Mail, they put into AI and asked AI who's winning the Drake and Kendrick feud. So now most of them were like, no, the thing is it's subjective. It's all about who the fans decide. It's dependent on the fan base. But then one AI was actually like, Kendrick has the upper hand in this feud.
Girl, bye. All this bye. Moving on to some other news that I actually care about. Kwaito star Martin Moroki, a.k.a. Mbalu. No, not a.k.a. Mbalu. Mbalu is his surname.
Okay.
A.k.a. King TD, better known as The Dog, was slapped with a 6,000 Namibian dollar fine by the Ondangwa Magistrate Court on Tuesday not on Tuesday, on the 2nd of May rather, after he was found guilty of driving under the influence of an intoxicating substance. Magistrate Nelaoya France presided over the proceedings. King Tidi was arrested in April. If you do remember, I did cover this story during that time when he was arrested. He was arrested in Ongwediva for driving while under the influence of alcohol. At the time, in April, he was granted bail of 8,000 Namibian dollars when he first appeared in court. Besides slapping him with a hefty fine, Magistrate Yafrans also suspended his driver's license for 4 months. So now it's May, June, July, August. So he can only drive in September.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's fine. You can take a Yango.
Yeah, no, he can be chauffeur driven.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that
take a Yango, take a Lefer, and stop drinking and driving.
Yeah, don't drink and drive. Like, it's not cool. Arrive alive. Don't take chances with your life. Don't dice with it like that. But anyway, now we'll take a quick ad break, and when we come back, we are going to see the stars. Yes, that's right. Here at NMH, we had a mobile planetarium. It was also there at the Tourism Expo. If you had a chance to visit it, great. But if you don't, here's a sneak peek of what the mobile planetarium was all about.
Hi, I'm Zandre Dievenage. I'm the liaison officer for the Africa Millimeter Telescope. Now, this is a telescope that's going to be built here in Namibia. It'll be the first of its sort on the African continent. It's the first telescope of this sort. So there are a lot of other telescopes, but there's no millimeter wavelength radio telescope in the African continent. So this one will be very special. It'll be a massive multi-million-dollar facility used for a specific purpose, used to image black holes, to take part in the larger Event Horizon Telescope, the EHT as they call it. This is a global network of telescopes that has been used to capture the first image of a black hole ever in history, and that was in 2019 when we imaged M87's black hole, and then in 2022 we released the image of Sagittarius A star, the black hole at the center of our Milky Way. Now, to get better images of that, to improve that image resolution, we need the African perspective. We need a telescope here in Namibia. So this is why we are building the ANT, and that's what we will be using it for. Now, why do we have a planetarium in the country, you might ask? Now, this is a beautiful story of capacity building, where the people that are driving the ANT, the Radboud University in the Netherlands, said, well, it's going to take time to get all the funding in place for the ANT. And they started this vision already in 2016 when they said, well, it's going to take time to get all that money. It's going to take a lot of planning and preparation. What can we do in the meantime? Well, we can build capacity. They took hands with UNAM. They built capacity into UNAM. Right now, UNAM has a world-class astrophysics department, believe it or not. And the fruit of their labor is actually here. We have UNAM's, up to today, we have UNAM's very first Namibian PhD student studying astrophysics. His name is Lot Frans. And we have the second one starting this year. His name is Hiko. And they're actually part of our planetarium team. And so we're building capacity into these students. And then in return, they are taking this planetarium to schools, doing educational outreach in the STEM field, science, technology, engineering, and maths. And their goal is to inspire the next generation, to inspire them to be curious, to ask questions, to be problem solvers. Yes, we are showing them the wonders of the universe and showing them this awesome project that's in Namibia and showing them that Namibians are involved in it because it's Namibian students. But we are not just telling them, hey, you must become an astronomer. We're telling them of the amazing value that science has and the collaboration that there is in the world of science and the opportunities that there are. So the message that we share is work hard at science, work hard at maths, be curious, ask questions, learn more, and ultimately become a problem solver, whether that is within your field of law or accounting or whatever. We just want to inspire the next generation to work hard, to reach for the stars, and anything in between is a bonus for us. So that's what we do with the planetarium. But now, obviously, the telescope is funded, and for that we have funding internationally. But the outreach component, the planetarium itself, that's not funded. That's an outreach project that we have support from. Well, it's funded now recently by Nedbank that is supporting us for 3 years. They've given us a portion of the funding that we need to operate it in a sustainable manner, but we still need a bit more support. And this is where people like Gondwana came in and said, well, we can't give you funding, but right now, well, we can give you logistical support in the sense that as you travel the country to reach remote schools, you can live at our lodges, stay at our lodges for free, and then reach those areas. So Gondwana came on board, and then recently Fly Namibia came on board. They said, well, we cannot give you funding as well right now, but we can give you support in the form of flight tickets for free to remote locations that would be very expensive to reach. So we're talking about Katima, Oranjemund, and other areas in the north that we can now go to because of the support of Nedbank, because of the support of Gondwana, because of the support of Fly Namibia. And obviously we are here today. We were last week at the Tourism Expo. Today we are at the Namibia Media Holdings NMH. Am I getting that right? NMH. And we're doing a bit of a show for the staff here. And so we're very excited for these types of opportunities. So maybe just on a bit of the history of the planetarium. The first planetarium presenters, Hiko and Lot, were trained in May 2022. And then they started taking the planetarium along to schools. And they actually then in turn trained other Namibians. And in a period of a year and a half, they managed to take the planetarium to around 10,000 Namibians. And they managed to build the team into a capacity of 8 students at UNAM and some of them at NUST. And they were just working tirelessly to get to as many Namibians as possible. And it's on the back of that success that Nedbank actually came and said, well, we want to support you. And so now with the Nedbank support, we could have taken the team from 8 till 19. So we have new presenters being trained. Some of them are actually here today. Some of them have already finished training, and some of them are in the process of training. And so for what we have achieved this year already, we've now reached our milestone of 15,000 people in the planetarium. We actually reached that at the Tourism Expo, which was just spectacular for us. But one of the main reasons we could achieve that is because of the support that Nedbank's doing for us. And because of this fact that we can now increase the size of the team, the planetarium can go to more locations because of the capacity building story that Nedbank is investing. And so for that, we are just so thankful. And it's because of stats like that and support from the role players that we have here locally that's believing in this, that we could achieve these numbers that we have. And the awesome thing for us is not just Namibians taking notice of this, it's also internationally. We have people in South Africa inviting us to go to there. We have the General Assembly happening later in the year in August, which is the world's largest astronomy conference. The IAU's General Assembly, that's happening in August. They want us to go down. But also, we won in the beginning of the year a medal from the Royal Astronomical Society, which is the oldest astronomical society in the world. It's the RAS in England. And they give every year out prizes for various different fields. And they have a prize dedicated for outreach, science outreach, astronomy outreach. And they actually awarded the UNAM Planetarium team the Annie Maunder Medal for outreach in astronomy for 2024. And so some of the team will actually be traveling to UK in July to receive this medal. And for us, that's just such an honor, not just that we are being noticed, but that Namibia is being noticed for the amazing value that astronomy has here in Namibia and the amazing opportunity that we have with the pristine night skies here in Namibia. So we've visited a number of schools in the country, I think more than 70 already. And majority of them obviously are in Windhoek because of logistical and cost issues. But because of the support that we're getting, we can now go further. We've been to Lüderitz, we've been to the north, we've been to the south in other areas. And obviously our goal is to reach every school. Now that's a big dream, but we need support for that. Because ultimately when we go to schools, we don't ask them anything as a fee. It's for free of charge for schools, and that is largely because of the support that we're getting from people like Nedbank. And when we go to schools for free, usually how they get in contact with us, they get my details or they reach out to us via email. And then you can just Google UNAM or AMT Mobile Planetarium, and then you get the contact details. You can reach out, let the school reach out, and then we'll just schedule it into our calendar, because obviously we have a bit of a backlog of a lot of people inviting us. We go to schools, primary, secondary. It's very important to understand that the planetarium itself is not a video, it's not a movie, it's an interactive show. It's by trained, educated presenters that know how to navigate it and know how to tailor a show for appropriate age. So we've done shows literally from kindergarten up to university. We've done it at NUST and at UNAM, and we're open to go to universities now. We're also open to do a bit of creative things, obviously as the need fits. If we do a corporate show, then obviously we do charge their commercial value, and ultimately we use that money just to travel to more remote areas. We don't take anything for ourselves. We only fund the costs for that so that it can travel further. And hopefully the planetarium is something that can stay still for years in Namibia and just be more and more successful. We are available on social media. We have an Instagram page called Black Hole Hunters. And then I think that's the only place we are actually available. We have a website as well called Black Horizons.
Planetarium is also part of an outreach program, meaning that we go out to schools, we give shows to learners to inspire them to pursue more science courses such as physics, chemistry, astrophysics, engineering. Yeah, because those are mostly courses that people avoid to do. Yeah. And yeah, so why are we going out to schools and telling people to study science? It's because in 3 to 5 years they are planning to build a radio telescope called the Africa Millimeter Telescope, which will be built in Namibia on the Gamsberg Mountain. So it's just 120 kilometers out of Windhoek. So they are planning to build that telescope here in Namibia, and we want people to know about it. I'm not sure if you guys know if we have another telescope in Namibia. You just look for it. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is called the Hess telescope, and not a lot of people know about it. Even I just found out that we have such a telescope in Namibia last year maybe. So we don't want the same to happen with this radio telescope. We want people to know, to be aware, and much more. So why are we building a telescope in Namibia? So we actually have, I'm not sure if you guys know what a black hole is. Yeah. So a black hole, I have few pictures here. So these are pictures of 2 black holes. This one is the Sagittarius A star. This one is at the center of our Milky Way, and this one is called M87. It's in another galaxy. So as you can see, these pictures are not quite clear. Yeah. So with this telescope added to a number of telescopes all around the world called the Event Horizon Telescope. So Event Horizon Telescopes is just telescopes all around the world in different places. And they are more like signaling. Through signals they connect, and they just act as one whole telescope, one F-size telescope. So with the AMT added to this Event Horizon telescopes, we'll be able to produce more clearer pictures of black holes. So we'll be able to produce more pictures of black holes, and it's not just black holes. It's more like to look at what's out there. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's mostly it about the AMT Planetarium.
Well, that brings us to the end of yet another exciting episode of Smell the Coffee. You can catch us again tomorrow, same time, same place, from Diana Master and Anna Razaqueo. Remember to choose yourself this Tuesday.